this bowl game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Gamecocks offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. The snap sets up the throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Ohio State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The back goes in motion. Brown will throw it. Back open in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
The give to the tailback. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Coming after it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. Got enough space. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way.
Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Now the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get on.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 30. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Back to throw, it's Sellers. In the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Offense set on first down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver coming across in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Brown wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere the quarterback could throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They want to get this defense on its heels. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on 1st down. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get to 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And the Buckeyes brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Trying to find his man on first down. He'll try to do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. You know, they say you make your own luck. Not always.
No, and that is so frustrating for a defense. When you get your hand on the ball and make a play and they get the bounce, it's so frustrating. You got to put that behind you. They got the first down. They got a good break. We'll get the next one.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Oh, he wants it all. And it's caught inside the 30. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense getting set for first down. Here's the handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action. Keeps the play going. Feeling some heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. He looks that one in nicely. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Smashes through. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. He's got his man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's looking to throw. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. From the gun. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Sellers. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
35, South Carolina.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the... And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field. The 40. Past the 20. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
One more play to pad the stats. Brown wants to pass. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. This is